start anytime.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, my name is Chris. I live in Hawaiian Acres on the Big Island of Hawaii, and I live off grid. And I've kind of had a vision of doing this my whole life, just having a, what do you call it? Not a permaculture, but a place that can sustain itself. And at least we do off-grid living, and I love to build, so I started building off-grid and didn't stop. Started this about 7 years ago from raw land, just jungle like that. Forest, and cut our way through with a weed whacker and had a bulldozer come in behind and turned it into this giant mess.
Giant beautiful mess.
Giant beautiful mess. We're still in transition. We just moved out of one place and into this. But yeah, follow your dreams, find what you love to do, and just go do it. That's all I do.
Show me your awesome place.
This is the tool barn. This is my latest creation.
Pretty epic. You just built that from scratch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got an old trailer for like $300 that somebody was ready to throw away. Put a deck on it. It was a flatbed for about 4 years, and then as I'm moving out of the shop, I needed a spot to put all my tools, So all of these fold down, so it looks like
Just looks like a tiny house, kinda.
just a tiny house. Turn into everybody flops down.
And that's super important for around Hawaii because you guys get so much like stormy weather.
Stormy weather, and also when it's really wet, you need stuff to be able to air out and dry.
So it serves to many purposes. Airflow too.
Yeah. And like this one will do the same thing, it'll flop down.
So the off-grid homestead piece de resistance.
This is what your garage looks like in the tiny homeland.
Yep. Makita guy, huh?
Oh yeah. Makita's got so many cool tools.
That's really cool. You got all the shelving set up and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
It's a construction guy's dream.
I just got a compressor to fill all these tanks up too. I'm very excited about.
What are these for? What do you use them for?
Let me grab this thing and I'll show you. So I used to scuba dive, but found that these tanks work for something else as well. Screw it on. It can run any kind of attachments.
Oh, a blower.
Yeah. You can blower and fill up tires,
Okay.
and it's just like psh,
So it's like a
with the-
compressor, like but more
well,
portable.
that's where this comes in. Oh, baby spots. This was an early birthday present from my mom.
Say hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom. So this will allow me to fill up these tanks to about 3,500 pounds PSI, and a normal tank is about 100 pounds, 150 pounds. So this is like 4,000 pounds of pressure. So seriously, you can pop a tire off by just holding it a little too long. But I'll fill these tanks up, and I'll have I can go scuba diving because it's a filtered system, or just run air tools.
That's awesome.
Kind of more off-grid kind of
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah.
So I guess you can definitely see that in order to be off-grid, that doesn't mean that you have to do everything by hand. You just have to be creative and resourceful.
Yes.
And know how things work or figure it out.
And you've really figured out by trial and error. Can't be afraid to mess up.
Oh yeah. Mistakes are the best teacher. If you're willing to learn.
We learn by the things that we suffer.
Yeah.
I've heard that somewhere.
We learn by the things that we suffer.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. I really like that you have all of these, the variegated tea leaves.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
This is my next project. I just picked up a boat trailer.
Yeah?
And I'm thinking about putting at least another flatbed, because I need a flatbed trailer every once in a while. But I might turn it into like a mini home or something. And picking up old trailers and
You could totally do that. Turn a
something.
pretty good profit and get your creative juices going.
Creative juices.
And then you don't have to live with it. You can just sell it.
Yeah.
So you can improve it like every time.
Right. No, for sure. I got a lot of creative juices. This whole greenhouse is on wheels.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so if I want to move it, I can. It takes 4 people. Yeah.
But hey, you can move it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those Amish barn movings? Where they're like
Where
strapped
everybody
in and
gets
there's like
together?
hundreds of people under there and they all just get up and start walking?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
There's nothing that 100 men or more can't do.
I would agree with that.
That staircase came down right here. And there was a big barn out here. You see the plumbing is still up there
Yeah.
for the shower and toilet and everything. But this needs to do a barn moving. I need those 100 people.
There you
Pick
go.
this thing up and walk it away.
And this was your second place?
This is the second one, yeah. And this is kind of a fun idea for when it's raining. You can have campfires. This is ready for a bonfire.
Yeah, it is.
But it can be raining and you can be sitting by your campfire still.
And the heat will direct towards you with that
And the heat blows out. You can cock this thing back up. And this is a bench table thing.
Creative. I love it. Just a nice little place to chill, huh?
This is the swing set. Could land.
Two male goats. Cannot tell you how much you can taste how they smell. It's palpable.
They are tasty. This is a chicken coop.
That's a nice chicken coop.
The goats, so you kind of want to change the paddock of animals, so I put the goats over here every once in a while. So it was high with...
Are there chickens in here that can get out?
No, I only have wild chickens now. And they come lay eggs on their own, even though I don't lock them in.
Oh. Are they in there? Oh, no, but there's a little nest you can see.
Yeah. Morning. This is what goats do to tea leaves.
They eat them.
Beautiful red tea leaves turn into snacks.
I think anything's a snack.
Yeah.
Except like rhododendrons. That's a death wish.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Right?
This is a random avocado tree. Yeah, just toss the seed out in the woods and they shoot up. to weed it out again. The weeds in the jungle.
Oh yeah. They just grow.
This is the first place we did. Just built it off the logs on the land. Whatever materials are around. And more tilapia.
Oh.
So water catchment, I run into there, and then it'll come to gravity into the cabin, and it'll prime the pump.
And that can't be more than 3 feet fall.
No, it's not too tall. And you see that little solar panel up on top of the roof? That teeny one right there?
Oh yeah, right.
That runs my whole water system here. It comes down and it trickle charges a little battery underneath here. Under here, that little charger back there charges it, and it hooks into a little 12-volt battery underneath. And under here, I flip the switch, and I got running water. And you can turn it off here to stop any energy leak.
Oh, okay. Smart.
It runs the whole shower and toilet.
And this kind of open air thing is very common in Hawaii.
And they're more than the mainland, for sure.
Yeah. You don't really see it over there. I think it's neat. It's just, especially out here.
Yeah, Denise helped me spread the gravel in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Denise.
This is the first place that we lived. At one point I just had a tarp over a little deck out here. This is kind of a guest room. I'm okay. And I like art, so I had a friend paint little clouds.
Oh, that's not wallpaper? Can I step in here?
Yeah, just step over the carpet.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's neat. Yeah, I've been noticing you have a bunch of art all over the place.
I love it. I love the art.
I really appreciate you doing this, man.
Oh yeah,
It's neat to see things I never saw before. And just how you make something like this work.
Get some bananas going. I cleared another little lot down below. So if I want to do something more, I can. This is something interesting. This was a water catchment that I had suspended up on top of my carport that was coming out here. And it catches in the pipes, and it's about 100 gallons of water up there. So I have about 8 minutes of full pressure hose because it's up so high. Gravity and water are your favorite friends.
And did it get hot too? If you left it in there long enough?
No.
No?
No, you'd have to. That's a hot water solar heater right there. You can run it through that, and it'll warm
Where?
up. Usually we use propane.
Oh, yeah.
The black thing, you put the water in this side, and it squirts out the other side. And if this is in the sun, water goes through all these little ribs here, and it heats it up on the other side. This sink is still running off of just gravity. There's a little tank up there in the woods. Abby did dishes here for about 5 years on this, so it was time to let them have a little easier life of it.
Speaking of,
I thought that was a poodle.
Where?
You're holding. I thought you were holding a poodle.
Oh, holding a
oh no, it's a dead cat.
Well, that's even worse.
Well, that's what it's called. It's literally called a dead cat.
You gonna feed the goats? You're not even wearing your boots? You're gonna ruin your Jesus slippers?
I wasn't even coming down here to get these goats.
You better feed the goats.
I came down here and said, we need to go.
The toilet came out of there. Just haven't found a new spot for it yet.
Oh, that's not where it belongs? Uh-oh. We can finish when you get back.
It's a-
Oh, wow. Oh, I remember you doing all the shugibon or whatever.
Yeah, burning it.
Yeah.
All the plywood is burnt and then barricade.
Oh, it makes me so sad that you're selling this.
I know.
You put so much work into this.
I wouldn't mind just taking it down and recreating it somewhere else.
Yeah.
You could take it apart and put it back together.
It's beautiful. And this is how, like 40, no, like
This
30.
is 25 by 25, or 24 by 24.
Very awesome.
Yeah. I want to build like kind of a figure 8 spiral staircase out of these.
Uh-huh.
So these came off of this one, but I want to attach them over here and it'll go up one way and then it'll curve around and come around the other way. And it'll go up onto the roof so we can go up there and watch the stars. Or this is a block and tackle system
Uh-huh.
that opens up these big shutters.
So you just pull it from the string.
And the string goes inside, so you can open it up from the inside.
Yeah. And it's got some like pulleys right there.
Yeah, that's called a block and tackle.
There.
So it makes it easier to pull something up. It's like a
Leverage.
ancient way of using leverage.
Very cool.
And all of these windows and stuff, there's more artsy fartsy stuff.
Yeah.
But as this comes down, all the plywood lines up, so you can lock it from the inside, so nothing can get through here. This is a bear-proof way of building.
Certainly at least hog-proof, right?
I don't think a bear could get through here.
Do you even have bears on the island?
No.
Oh, that would have been cool.
It's
Hopefully the girl doesn't mind having her room. She's a really
wildness.
cute room. I like all the art.
We have lights here. We don't have lights. Mandala. This is the mandala room.
I don't know what that means.
Mandala, it's a way of, it's like a picture. A
Oh, repeated?
A mirrored, repeated picture kind
Okay.
of thing, yeah. I like the octopus. We got more tilapias.
Hey, the wild
More
chickens.
artwork starting. I'm having raindrops.
Oh.
Little water drops.
Oh, you get closer. I only saw the flowers from
Yeah.
afar.
I
And you
kinda
got the
wanna-
lightning.
I want to paint over the flowers. I don't really like the flowers, but I like just the water catchment tank being
Water.
covered in water drops.
That's creative. I mean, it's simple but creative. Like, of course you put water on there.
Right? There you can see all of them.
Do you eat these?
I haven't, but you can. And this is a structure just built out of the ohia.
You know, he has like the super hard.
It's very
Island
hard
wood,
wood,
right?
yeah. It's this stuff here.
Oh, the stuff that's all everywhere?
Trees, all these trees everywhere.
I didn't
yeah.
know that was ohia. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Super strong and fun to work with.
Yeah, I bet.
Structurally sound.
Doesn't break down.
No. This is a cesspool. Underneath this is where all of the, when you flush, that's where it goes.
That's where the poo goes.
show you the plumbing system.
Yes, please.
Comes out of the tank and underground. This is. And then up inside, put a bigger pipe in here so if I ever have to replace it, I can cut it out and rerun it through. Runs through a water filter system into the pump, and it goes into a pressure tank that pressurizes, and then it feeds the whole system. And again, I put the pump on a switch
So you can.
so I can turn it
Cut the
off
power.
if I ever want to do anything, in a little DC light. Propane runs the hot water heater,
On demand.
on-demand hot water heater. Best invention.
I agree.
Side flush and toilet.
That's cool. So your sink water is clean.
My water's
You
clean.
can drink out of your sink.
I have a 3-stage system inside that is an extra water filter, so we can drink it.
Can I go to school?
If I catch you on camera, are you okay?
Have to go to school. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean Benny has to go to school?
He doesn't have to go to school? I thought
I don't think he has school today. This is the showers.
Oh, okay. No.
Bathroom. There's this kind of mirror on each side.
So you're not going to learn.
I gotta drive back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to do that. If you wanna go to school, you can go to running club.
Oh, and you got the shoshigi bon up here too.
So what? Oh, it
Burned
burned?
wood.
Yeah, I burned everything inside of these.
Oh, and it's like
So
it preserves the wood too, right?
it preserves the wood. It looks pretty.
It looks gorgeous. And it just wow.
It's just for fun.
That's cool.
You want to go running and go to school?
Maybe because all the lights are left on. This is the kitchen.
Oh, there it goes. And there was light.
And we let there be light. It might turn itself off because we got a really cloudy day.
Yeah.
Propane stove. This is the battery. Ah! It's okay.
It's a beastie battery.
So a giant battery. This runs the whole place.
Really, that one battery.
That one
for
battery.
all four of you.
That one battery and 2 panels. Amazing.
Yeah. But you're pretty cautious
What it
with it.
does.
Like you guys don't like sit there and blast things and heat. They don't have, you don't have any heat,
True. True that.
which is not needed.
Yeah.
Not because you don't. You just don't need it.
And for juggling 3 kids, the system works.
Yeah.
Well, Outback power converter, so it takes power from the solar panels on the roof and runs into the charge controller through the breaker box into the battery, and then from the battery it comes into the inverter, and from the inverter we got power. This goes up to the
You got the internet.
Wi-Fi internet stuff. So
Even off grid, you can have internet.
oh, yeah.
I love this wall mural.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
I'm a tourist.
You look like it with your hat. You want to show me your beautiful hair?
Shake it. I'm just gonna shake it.
Yeah.
And the old picnic table.
That dance.
Yes. The communal gathering
I don't want
pole.
to
Is
be too
This is our gathering place.
that a hair, like a
This is a
barber's
barber
chair?
chair, yeah.
Okay, I thought so. That's
So-
neat.
Put him back and give him a shave. Got these little boxes to put all of our food in to help keep the rats out. Doesn't
If you latch
always,
it.
If you latch it.
And these are under what, like 6 feet at least of an eave?
Yeah, I got 6-foot eaves around this thing. The barn has like 8-foot eaves sticking
Yeah.
out. Out here, the drier, the better.
Oh yeah.
So you can tell it's not always sunny in
No.
Philadelphia.
I was gonna say that. I was watching the show and I was like, I got that reference. That's awesome.
this is the carport off of the barn.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it off of there and I put it up
Oh,
here.
okay.
So now we have direct parking. It used to be just wide open, rainy.
Yeah.
for a
It's
couple-
great to just kind of bring it all together. It makes it all feel like just one cohesive living space, just with
Yeah.
that cover there. Like it's not like running from eave to eave.
Right, even across here, they used to be like that
For sure.
for a